So you've just tuned in to Tanaka TV, and I just want to go ahead and thank everybody who is supporting this channel and all of those who are going to support this channel in the future. Now, I'm going to remind you to like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and we're going to get right into it. So I wanted to have a conversation with you guys about Colby Covington and Leon Edwards and their last press conference. And I'm just going to say this, people. I think of what Colby said was too far. And I'm just going to say this, that I think that I'm one of those people who I think it takes a lot to say too much or go too far or hit below the belt when it comes to saying what you need to say to sell a fight. But I'm just going to let y'all see what I'm talking about.
Smart man, he knows what he's talking about. He's got pay-per-view checks from both of us, and they didn't fucking cash when he fought this bum, so... I mean, he's literally got the personality of a fucking slug. He makes Usman look like James fucking Brown.
It knocked you out, that's all that matters?
He didn't knock me out. He didn't fucking knock me out, dude. The ref had to fucking cheat. I beat his ass for 5 rounds straight.
Everyone's a cheat when they get
You
knocked
got your
out,
ass
right?
beat the first time, the second time, you're a
Then you get
bum.
knocked the fuck out
Bro,
after, right?
you're a fucking idiot.
Then you get
dude.
knocked
You
the
might be
fuck
the
out after,
stupidest
right?
guy on the UFC roster. Literally, you're so fucking stupid. On Saturday night, I'm gonna bring you to a place you never want to be. I'm gonna bring you to 7th layer hell.
Okay.
No, I'm bringing you to 7th layer hell. We'll say what's up to your dad while we're there.
Oh!
So comment down below how you feel about what you just saw. Now, I'm going to give my comments. I think that, like I said, I think it takes a lot for me to think that you can go too far as what you say to sell a fight. But I think that these two have already sold the fight. I think this fight is already sold. These are two extremely talented and extremely good fighters. I've already said in the past video that I think Colby Covington has made his mark. If it wasn't for Usman reigning the division for as long as he did, if Usman didn't exist, Colby Covington would have been a long reigning champion, and then we would have seen these two match up as Colby as the champion possibly. But I think what he said was too far, and like I said, you know, I see comments. When I first saw this, I like to scroll down the comments, as I believe many of you do, and I like to see what people are thinking and what they say about the fight. Now, most people are disagreeing with what Colby said, but there are some comments that are saying, oh, he's trying to sell the fight, Leon's being soft. But Colby talked about Leon's father, who is no longer with us. He passed away. I think he was murdered. And you can say what you want to say, because I also saw comments of saying that wasn't Leon's father a gang member? Wasn't he this? Wasn't he that? That is far besides the point. And I see this all the time when it comes to people who find themselves in the position that Leon Edwards found himself in. Nobody knows for sure what Leon's father was a part of in the situation that he was in. And maybe Leon has said information about his father, but the biggest information is that he is no longer with us. And so the fact that you, as Colby Covington is who I'm referring to, can say the things that you said about this man's father confidently to sell a fight, I think that that is a hit to Colby. Because if you have to say those kinds of things in order to, as what you feel to be, to sell a fight, I think that that shows flaws in your ability to sell a fight. I don't think that you have to hit that low in order to sell a fight. You can talk about a man's ability. You can talk about a man's money. You can talk about a man's inability to sell a fight. You can talk about many different kinds of things. But to say that about a man's family member, and not only a man's family member, but a family member who is no longer with us, is very, very poor taste. And we've seen people talk about relationships, and we've even seen things as far as talking about a person's kids those are all things that I think that can be gray area. But to talk about the deceased is a big deal. And I think that a lot of you can agree with that. And so, like I said, I think it's besides the fact of whatever Leon's situation with his father and how his father led his life, but the fact that he's no longer with them and it is his dad, you can't say those kinds of things. I don't care if you're trying to sell a fight. And you can say, well, this is the fight game, and you know, it's a bit of a harder sport, but it is a sport, and you have to have some sort of decency and some sort of respect for the other person that you're fighting, that you're competing against. Me, as a martial artist, I wholeheartedly believe in respect. And I know that, you know, the newer age of martial artists don't believe in that, or as much, or as commonly. But I'm one of those fighters who believe in respect and decency and all of those good things. And so for you to say those kinds of things and completely disrespect Leon is, I'm going to be honest, it's out of line. It's out of line, especially because Leon did not say anything from what I saw that was the equivalent to what Leon or to what Colby said. Now, Leon said that, you know, he didn't like Colby's outfit. That was like, Colby was wearing that wig with the hat, and he's talking about the red coats as far as, you know, relating to the UK and Go America. All of that stuff is fine in my book. I don't care about any of that. Like, Colby can talk about the countries and the past wars and whatever Colby talks about. He talks about Trump a lot, and all of those things I don't really care about. Like I said in the past video, Colby is a solid fighter. I don't care if you like him, dislike him. You can't take that away from Colby. He is a phenomenal fighter. He's a phenomenal competitor. But there are just some things that you just can't. And I wouldn't even say can't. I wouldn't recommend you doing. If I was Colby's manager, I would say, hey man, I don't think that was a good PR move, because you also want some sort of fan base. And if 95% of people are saying, hey, I don't like that, that's going to affect you. And do I believe that all attention is good attention? No, I don't. Not in today's world. Maybe if we're talking about past times as far as how media worked, but in today's world, there's a cancel culture. And maybe Colby won't get canceled for that. I don't think he will. There have been a lot of athletes, there have been a lot of celebrities who have said things and they didn't get canceled for it. And I don't think Colby's going to get canceled for this. However, I do think it was poor taste. And so comment down below, people, what you think about his comments towards Leon's father. I think Leon's reaction was just that. It was a reaction. It was a trigger for Leon, as I think it would be for most people. If you put yourself in Leon's shoes, how would have you reacted? Whether your father was in that gang life, whether your father was in a situation that wasn't positive or ideal, at the end of the day, that was your father. And another man speaking on that it's not good taste. And so, like I said, comment down below, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I really do believe that there is a strong point to trying to sell a fight, and that allows a lot of room to say what you want to say, but there are unspoken rules, people. There are unspoken rules, and I think Colby crossed that. And so I'll catch you guys on the next video. You've just watched Tanaka TV, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.